Hi there, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're gonna do a timeless collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you, it's the right time. Just keep in mind it is a general reading and see what signs, symbols, messages, energies resonate for you in your particular situation and hopefully bring clarity to whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, change your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself that divine inner guidance is in you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We are going to start with the What's the News Oracle today. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Clarity for the collective, please and thank you. Sippin'. Ooh, just recognize if this is coming through first, there is somebody that's spilling the tea. There's an energy around you that's a bit of a gossip, but also recognize if they're talking about everybody else's business, maybe that is not the person to really open up to, because they're probably going to talk about your business as well. I'm also getting that this is somebody who doesn't have the whole picture. They're not getting all of the information. The story isn't quite correct. It makes me think of that telephone thing where somebody tells somebody, tells somebody, just tells somebody. So I feel like maybe the story you're getting is not really the truth. Take something with a grain of salt. This is somebody who's in the energy of gossiping. They're nosy pants. I feel like this is somebody who is not putting the appropriate amount of time in their own life with what they are doing. This is somebody who is way too worried about everybody else. So let's see, get another message for you. What is another message on sippin'? Ooh, maybe somebody is talking about somebody's partnership. If there's a lot of energy that is felt between two people, it could be that this person is just very curious as to what's going on in maybe a brand new romance or somebody's love life. I'm kind of getting that, but we're not going to give this person any more attention. We're going to look at this love life because this is a very nice energy. This is telling you that you and somebody else have some passion. A lot of like intense passion, a lot of chemistry, and it's things that are getting heated up. It's there more intimacy, more depth coming in a certain partnership for some of you. So maybe this is someone that was even just a friend. Maybe this person is becoming more than a friend. You're starting to feel the butterflies, feel some chemistry. I feel like for some of you, you have somebody in your life you've been flirting with for a very long time. I feel like you've been flirting back and forth for a very long time. And I don't know why I see like puzzle pieces moving. So maybe some things had to change in your life for this chemistry to be grounded and take off of the ground, like lift off. Let's see, fuego. Let's get another message on this fiery energy. Oh, this is really nice. So if you are having a lot of chemistry with someone, you probably do laugh with them. I'm getting that even when something, for some of you, when something silly happens, when you are maybe getting sassy or intimate, like you just laugh about it. This is a really nice energy if somebody has the same humor as you. That's a really high vibration. I feel like even if you have a weird day, this person lifts you up. This is also your energy, feeling whole, overjoyed. I think that's a Stevie Wonder song, and smiling. I'm getting for some of you, if in general, if you had a weird day or you have some weird energy over here that you were dealing with, I see some of you just like putting something really funny. I don't know if they're compilation videos on like TikTok or YouTube or something like that. Like I see funny animals or something that's really funny that just kind of switches your energy like that. But for most of you, I see this as the same dynamic, the same partnership. I think there's somebody in your life you have a lot of fun and chemistry with. Maybe that's making people a little bit nosy and curious. Maybe they don't know your inside jokes over here. So let's go to a different deck. I like that laughter. So let's do a love who you are. Oh, Rose. What is one love who you are message to be helpful right now for the collective? Please and thank you. Maybe you had to kiss a couple frogs. Or maybe, you know, this is the frog prince. Look beyond the surface. And I think that goes both ways. For some of you, I feel like you are connecting to someone that maybe you weren't, maybe you kind of had the flirt, but you didn't know how insane that chemistry would be. For some of you, you might be getting to know someone maybe outside of work or outside of just being an acquaintance, and really get to see their sense of humor or how good you get along. You know, maybe someone seems, you know, very bland at work, or, you know, like they didn't have the sense of humor. I feel like for some of you, you're going to be pleasantly surprised on maybe how deep or spiritual or whatever someone is. And for some of you, maybe you thought somebody was a prince or a princess or a queen or a king, and you find out they're just a frog. You find out someone isn't so deep. Maybe their integrity is not quite there. They're not really authentic. Maybe they're even kind of popular, but then you realize that part of their popularity is shining a light on other people's business, or things that I'm getting things that other people do wrong or don't do as good as them. I feel like somebody is kind of, I want to say on their high horse, or a little bit full of themselves. Maybe it came across in the beginning like confidence, but I feel like you are seeing beyond the surface of not just one person, multiple situations. So trust your discernment, trust yourself, how you energetically feel around certain people and after you are with them. Do you feel drained? Do you feel elevated? Do you feel like you want to see that person again right away? Or do you hesitate when you see their number pop up on your phone? You don't even really know what to say or how to respond. Pay attention to that and direct your energy towards the environment, people, and partnerships that make you feel good, where you feel appreciated, where you enjoy being around them. Let's go to the Oracle of the Mermaids, just to kind of skip around today. What is another message to be helpful on looking beyond the surface? I feel like for some of you, you may not have been immediately attracted to somebody here, but you end up being so attracted to this person's energy, to this person's personality, to the dynamic, the back and forth conversations that you have, that I do see for some of you chemistry coming, where somebody who maybe isn't your type or who you thought you would typically fall for ends up to be the most beautiful person you have ever seen in your whole life. So I'm getting for some of you, maybe give somebody that's out of your usual type or whatever a chance. I feel like you're going to be more than pleasantly surprised. Let's get one Oracle of the Mermaids message to be helpful for the collective. Please and thank you. What is one message? Vulnerability. This is really beautiful. If you feel really comfortable, you have chemistry with someone here, you have good conversations, laughter, humor, joy, it's also someone where you can open up to, deeper experiences, other facets of you that aren't just the bright, fun face. Because when a relationship is whole, and when you really connect to someone on a deep level, you get to see all of those sides. I'm also getting that this is somebody that you think is beautiful, no matter what they're wearing, no matter what kind of day they're having, no matter what emotion they're in or type of experience that they have just gone through or went through in the past, that they were talking about, that you kind of find it all as I'm seeing this whole picture as a whole, really beautiful. I'm also seeing that somebody's had a lot of growth, either in a relationship or throughout their life. This is somebody who, I'm getting they want to take care of you. Maybe somebody had a tough exterior here, but really they're a softie and they're very romantic inside, but they don't show that to everyone. It could also be for some of you, somebody had all the right words to say, but then they didn't really back it up with their actions. But I do feel like that's past energy or energy you are leaving. This is opening your heart and allowing yourself to be tender. I just thought of Love Me Tender by ELVIS. Nice song to come through. So let's stick to the mermaid theme for today. I do have the Mermaid Tarot. So let's get a couple of tarot messages on this vulnerability, looking beyond the surface, chemistry, intense passion, wholeness. Maybe that's the wholeness. Maybe that's why I keep seeing something as a whole. Look past maybe today or an immediate experience and look at maybe a whole partnership or see how something is developing. I do see that you have to give something or someone more time to develop. What is the movement of energy for the collective to be helpful, please and thank you? Ooh, the 10 of Wands. Well, if you're letting go the weight of the world, or this is the past, or this is somebody else's energy, this is where you are letting go of energies that drained you. You are releasing a way of doing something and involving more spiritual energy to places and people that uplift you. This is always where you or someone else learns to do it the smarter way, not necessarily the hard and heavy way. I feel like upside down, this person is so stubborn. They don't want to see outside their perspective or do something different than they've always done it. And they get stagnant and stuck until something becomes so heavy, they just don't want to do it anymore, but they might have to. It's looking at something through a different perspective, thinking outside the box. Sometimes this is where you have a situation, I feel like there's only a little bit of time here and you are the only one that can carry that load, that can do it. And it's just getting through it, getting to the end, since it's a 10. But then the next time you do it, you go back with different tools. You go back with a different perception because of that experience, rather than repeating a pattern. It's changing the pattern, changing the dynamic, and you know, getting to do something in a different way next time than you did it in the past. Or that could be where someone else is. They were just in a heavy situation, always having to handle everything on their own. Clarity on the Ten of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. I mean, she's such a beautiful energy, but the Queen of Pentacles is definitely a type of personality that sometimes takes it all on his or herself. They're a hard worker and they can handle a lot and they can multitask, and they're very much involved with what happens in their everyday world. They want to build, they want to create, they want to be realistic about what they can do. But sometimes they take on too much on their plate, and then they get drained. But generally, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody very, very productive, very creative. I feel like she is kind of a multi-dimensional queen. She's very nurturing, but she's sort of creative. She kind of makes beauty out of nothing. I feel like her environment, her house, her home, her clothes are always very expressive, comfortable, and beautiful, but her style, whatever that is. I always see her as the one that decides that she's going to build a tree house one day, but she doesn't want to take her pretty dress off. Upside down, this can be a queen. Just to let you know, if this is a personality in your life, this can be someone who's very materialistic, who wants to have the best car, the biggest TV, the most expensive purse. It could also be someone who is insecure or so stuck in commercialism in the 3D land that they are really concerned about what everyone else thinks. It could also be somebody who is not confident and in the energy where they point out others' faults to make them feel better. Even though that's usually more of a Queen of Fire thing. But just have awareness if that is anybody in your life and she is upside down. It's just because she's not tapping into her higher self, his highest self, to source. She's just sort of been taught that, maybe it's not even like a fault kind of thing. It's just what she or he has seen from their experiences is very much like what the Joneses have. You know, having the biggest whatever because it's important to be seen a certain way. But I feel like if that is the case and that person's upside down, you know, what really goes on in their heart or behind closed doors is not really true happiness. You know, it's more like social media happy, but not really what's going on behind the surface. Upright, she is so beautiful and wants to share all of that beauty that she sees all around her in this beautiful earth with everybody. She wants to have beautiful moments and experiences with others. She's willing to put in hard work into a relationship, into her projects, into her children, into her friends, into her work, her career, her home, whatever it is. Because she knows that with that energy, with that effort, she can really build a beautiful life. It's also earthy, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I also see her as both very sensual. So if there's a little chemistry going on with that queen, she is going to be the one where every single moment you are intimate and touching each other is felt like it's eternity. Where she really will learn every little inch of a person, because she wants to, I'm getting that she wants to please. But she also has to know how to receive. I don't know why I just took that sassy, but that message came through. Because she's sensual, but she's also really realistic. I see that as the queen that she'd rather just know the truth than beat around the bush. You know, she doesn't want to hear the half truth over here. She doesn't even want to be involved in gossip. She just wants it straight from the horse's mouth so she can run her life or make decisions accordingly. Clarity on. Ooh, I gotta pause you one moment before I pull this. I'll be right back. All right, let's continue. Let's get a little more clarity on the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. I feel like for a lot of you, this Queen has a lot of wisdom from experience on how to put the right amount of energy, work, and effort into something so it gets done faster or it grows better because of trials and tribulations or mess-ups, mishaps that she or he has had. Clarity on the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Rods or Wands, please. Oh, this is really, really nice. You have the Six of Cups. It goes back to this, though. Maybe the Queen of Pentacles has been overworking a lot, whoever this is. Maybe this person has the right opportunity or partner come into his or her life where it helps her get let loose a little bit, relax a little bit, take a day off, have some sassy time, go on a date, go out with friends, connect to that sense of innocence and laughter and having fun and playing like a kid. It could be that this queen is also reminiscing about the past because it's nostalgia, thinking about times that were amazing, times that were sexy, and times that were with weird ass energies over there. Or times where she was in a weird ass energy and she has grown from or seen from a different perspective. This is nostalgia, so it's remembering something not quite in the same light that it actually happened. I feel like the underlying message with the Six of Cups is how do you have more of those amazing experiences that you are thinking about? How do you bring the past into the now so you remember now in the future? It could also be the energy of children. It's possible that this queen has the right way of being vulnerable or expressing her experiences in a way where she makes others or younger energies really comfortable with opening up about maybe anything that they are going through. I am getting that. I'm getting that this queen has a beautiful energy where maybe younger, like it could be children, but it could be just somebody inexperienced feels really confident with opening up about maybe something they are going through with her because they feel like she's relatable. She's not judgmental. And they feel like she is authentic and not going to spill the beans on whatever they are opening up about, which is really nice. I am getting that's a different situation. But it could also be for some of you, this queen is somebody from your past. She's coming back into your life. Or somebody from the past that was really important is coming into this queen's life. I see that as the, soulmate card. So it could be a reunion or a blast from the past. It could be a friend coming back to say hello. You know, maybe somebody you had past chemistry with. Could also be somebody that you've always laughed with and had great conversations and felt good around, and you just haven't seen them in a long time. And it's almost you are transported right back to being 16 again, right back to being 28 again, right back to being 42 again, whatever it is. But I feel like the big message with the Six of Cups, besides innocence, maybe platonic love, it's making new special moments now instead of getting lost in the what was. Clarity on the Six of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. I am seeing, for some of you, I think we have two cards. I see these two together. And I still feel like for most of you, there's a beautiful, sexy partnership here, but you feel like it's the first time you ever fell in love. And what fell? Oh, wow. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So you're on the road to your legacy, your destiny, something, maybe starting from chemistry, but really putting energy and effort into your everyday, building into something really solid. Maybe something, you know, starts light and fluffy or continues to always have this beautiful, light-hearted energy throughout the process of you building something that is stable and abundant and secure and grounded. This is you choosing to be around the beautiful people in your life that make you feel stable, that accept you exactly how you are, that see that even in maybe a family or a friend group or whatever, different people, different personalities might have totally different paths on what their dreams are, what they want to become, what they want to do with their energy, what makes them feel like their goals are being achieved or they have success. I feel like it's overall acceptance. For some of you, it could be an inheritance, something coming in that gets you the chance to ground something in your life, to bring you something stable that you can grow from, that you can invest with. Sometimes this is wise advice. Sometimes this is generational energy, connecting to different generations. So it could be wise advice coming from maybe grandparents, or like a mother or father figure. Sometimes you get the wisest advice from those who are really young, but maybe an old soul. But whatever it is, you're getting victory here. It's recognizing your small milestones and the big ones. For some of you, this is somebody really shining in the spotlight, being noticed. But this person can't be on their high horse revs. It's recognizing the people that helped get them there. Even if it was a friction kind of energy, it gave them the little pusheroo they needed to get somewhere else where they really needed to be in that energy of victory. For some of you, this victory could be you or someone else recognizing that maybe what you were taught, maybe what was seen in your environment or your school growing up, your friends, your neighborhood, whatever that is, it could be breaking generational curses or generational, lessons that maybe with that 10 of Wands aren't working for you, aren't working for that person, aren't really the best way to go about feeling like you're in your legacy, like you're in your destiny, like you are achieving goals you are proud of. So for some of you, it's continuing the beautiful memories or traditions that you may have had from childhood and keeping the ones you love and getting rid of the ones that don't work for you, that aren't healthy for you, that you would like to change and not have as a repeating pattern. It's kind of an interesting, different message that I'm getting for this, but somewhere there is a beautiful soul tribe coming together, having dinner, supporting each other. And there's this energy of inspiration. I feel like this is about everyone having their moment in the spotlight. How, I don't know, I just see how like these people have different goals in their life. I mean, it could be like a family business. Everyone's you're growing up and you have to take over the family business, and maybe everybody is into it and this family works together. But I kind of see one as being the rebel, one as doing it their own way, doing something outside of the norm of this group here. Not that this group is doing the wrong thing, but I see somebody as following their own dreams, which might be really different. But the right people are going to support that. I'm not quite even sure what I said there, but whatever is going on, there's somebody stepping into a very powerful position here. The Emperor is able to build and rule kingdoms. This is somebody very powerful, very much in the masculine energy, and very divine when they're upright. It's all the kings combined. This Emperor can be whatever he or she wants, but it's the pursuer, the provider, that masculine energy. It's the father, the grandfather, the friend, the lover, the boss, the neighbor. I don't know if I said that. This way, this is someone in your life who is a tyrant. This is somebody who does not recognize that others have different dreams and demands everyone to work with him or her. This is usually somebody upside down that people don't really stay there out of love. It's out of fear or duty. This is somebody who does not listen to outside sources or wise advice on how to maybe have new victories, because they feel like their certain way is the only way that victory could ever come. The younger generations wouldn't know. Or someone that looks like a frog could never know wise advice. It's always worked one way. That's the way it has to be. It's like somebody who overrides everything. The Emperor does always have the last say, because he is usually very divine and wise. So he'll listen to advice on how to do something smarter, maybe not harder. He'll recognize if it is golden, and he'll recognize when it is a, crappy advice he should take with a grain of salt. The Emperor is not afraid to give something a try and see, though. The good Emperor leaves that chair, leaves that kingdom, leaves that throne, and goes out and talks to everybody to see how they feel, what's going on, anyone have any ideas, and takes that whole sphere in. Because he wants everyone in the kingdom to thrive. The Emperor also has to realize that it's about delegating duties, choosing people that can grow, that have potential to also, be in their energy of legacy, and letting people mess up. But also, choosing the right people. So if this Emperor wants to go on vacation or take a day off, he doesn't have to be there in the kingdom all the time. He has done a very good job on choosing others that can help his kingdom flow, and chooses the right energies to be around. The Emperor is usually somebody very solid, very stable, very direct. Here he's very open. It looks like he's also vulnerable, but strong. He has all of this treasure around him as well. So I do feel like this Emperor is either ready to open up about something he's maybe been containing. Like, I'm getting like a secret dream or something like that. I don't know why. And he's ready to really tap into having that dream be the thing that comes true. Whether that's a desire to try something new. I'm kind of getting that this Emperor has been very responsible for a very long time. Working on, long-term investments. And I feel like this Emperor is maybe having a little chemistry here, and or changing their mindset somehow, because they want to Feel a little more freedom. Be a little more flexible. I feel like this Emperor wants to get off the throne and play a little bit. So I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. Let's do one more from Mindful Messages. What is one mindful message? To help the collective with this reading, please and thank you. What did I just say? That's it. I mean, I could feel that. I feel like this Emperor looks so serious and powerful, and he is. But you can't be all serious all of the time. You have to have that beautiful energy of laughter and play and fun. And those are the beautiful moments you remember. I mean, it is also about the goals, you know, shining in the spotlight, having that trophy of glory, being proud of, you know, the milestones and the things that you do. But I feel like this Emperor wants more of these, like, I'm getting like fun and fancy free moments in his or her life. And maybe there's other energies around that are inspiring this to be a part of the balance of this Emperor's life. What if your Emperor left, you know, that big fancy throne and went out into the kingdom, but had on roller skates? Be a different kind of conversation. I am kind of seeing like that kind of energy. I don't even know what this says. Let's see. It says playful. I'm so glad I pulled these cards. Ooh, I caught it. At the end of this reading, I go about life playfully and take things lightly. I can turn any hard day. Where is your heavy burden that came through first? I have no idea where it is. Hold on. Any heavy day or hard burden into, hey, a fun adventure. It's all about how you see something, how you maneuver around something, what you have learned from the past experiences, being flexible, you know, not being so serious sometimes. I'm getting also that, you know, that hard exterior, that Emperor energy. Maybe somebody like always wanting to be seen as strong and powerful is maybe not really worrying so much about what everyone else thinks. Putting some more energy in what he or she thinks about who they are and what they're doing and the people they choose to be with. Why spend time upset when there is so much fun to be had? It looks like this is gonna switch everything up. I feel like this Emperor or somebody has given that Emperor more freedom and or I hear permission to play, to have some fun. What good is that big boat in the garage if you don't take it out to fish? What good are those roller skates if they're just in the closet? You know, what good are, I see weights, those weights in, you know, in your room if you don't like do a cool workout, or the skis if you don't go skiing, or those pens and pencils and crayons if you don't use them to do your art. And I hope that something came through in this reading that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for being here with me. I feel so blessed each and every time I get to connect to all of you. I love you so much, and I hope you have a beautiful day. I will see you very soon. Bye.